There's a huge cultural assimilation happening. There are a lot of people from the Middle East moving to Europe and vice versa. And I think it's really important to study this context, to counter stereotypes and to get an insight into how people from the Middle East live their lives and also how Europeans live their lives, and see if we can find some sort of integration.
It's incorporating two subjects which are so closely intertwined but often are studied separately, and I think the opportunity to study them together is really great.
When you turn on the TV today and listen to the radio and open the newspapers, all you hear is about conflict in the Middle East, or you hear about radicalization of various parts of society. But in order to understand what's happening in the Middle East now, and also Middle East's relationship with Europe, you need to study the history and culture.
What the Western world perhaps needs most at the moment is experts who have a nuanced and deep understanding of the complicated relationship between Europe and the Middle East.
It's a birthplace of a lot of modern culture and a lot of Western values, which I think people often overlook.
If you're interested in history or politics, culture, literature, languages, this degree has all of those.
They will have a very thorough understanding of the cultural relationships, on the debates around the relationship between Europe and Islam, and the current political controversies.
The third year of the degree is taken abroad, and this is really an amazing experience. All the students really say that this is what sets it apart.
It was a fantastic opportunity. The department was really instrumental in making the connection to all these universities and really supportive once I was there.
Graduates from this course will have a high level of competence in a European language and also in a language from the Middle East, Arabic, Turkish or Hebrew. We aim at what we call an integrated approach. So language learning, the learning of intercultural competencies, and the learning about the societies and cultures of the languages that which you study.
It's a very unique thing to be able to learn a European language and a Middle Eastern language together.
Like, I'm studying Arabic at the moment, and it's quite a sought after language in the world, so I think that having that in your arsenal, it'll really tailor you to the working world and getting a job in something interesting, you know?
I think employers are going to be really impressed with the kind of breadth of knowledge that students will have after the course. I think it's really good to have a global perspective.
It's not just jobs in things like international organizations and the media, but also people who are interested in business and finance. Many of the multinationals who are based in Dublin, they run their Middle East and North Africa and Turkish offices from Dublin.
It's a really good foundation for going on to do a lot of different masters, whether in political science or international relations, religious studies, maybe just a language, and for me, gender studies.
In my case, I want to be a journalist. I don't think it's essential that a course like this is studied by someone who wants to pursue a career in European or international politics.
There's so many different and challenging questions about European identity, about the future of Europe, about Europe's relationship with the countries of the Middle East, and it'll be fascinating to see the discussions that lie ahead in seminars and in classes in this program.
It is a course that equips you with skills that very, very few people of your generation will have. It will give you a chance to really make a difference.
It's a really good college, everyone's really friendly, and there's a really good support system.
I'm really looking forward to where it's going to take me in the future.
Growing up, I've always wanted to come here. Every opportunity I got whenever I was walking in the city centre, I'd walk through Trinity just to, take a look around, and it's lived up to its expectations.